Hey, happy Thursday. So let's dive right in. I've got 3 things for you this beautiful October Thursday. Here in Ohio, it's going to be in the 70s and sunny and gorgeous. So let's dig in. The first thing I want to share with you, I know I shared this a long time ago, but I've had 2 people in the last week ask me how I keep track of all the different passwords for our business, for our personal, for the, 82 different email accounts that we have. So the secret to keeping track of all of your passwords is LastPass. So this is an app that you can put on your phone, on your tablet, and it's also a Google Chrome extension. So any device that I'm on, if I change my password, if I set up a new account, it automatically saves it. And then when I go to a different device, I can just use my thumbprint, like on my iPhone. I can just use my thumbprint and pull up all my passwords. And it automatically just autofills them with your thumbprint. Super, super easy way. And I think it's a nominal fee, maybe $30 a year, something like that for like a pro account. Mind you, we're running multiple businesses. I was trying to count the businesses. They're all under one big umbrella, but it seems like there's a lot of different pieces moving around. So, we're managing businesses, we're managing emails, we're managing our personal life, and just your personal life alone, I hate keeping track of passwords. Like, when you get the little email that says, hey, we had some security leak and you need to change your password before LastPass, I was always kind of like, do I need to change my password? Because now I got to go in and do the thing where I tell you I forgot it and get the email. And then I got to remember the password to the email. So I got to tell the email provider I forgot. It's a mess. LastPass. That's how I solve it. So I know I've shared that before, and some of you probably already use LastPass, but I've had 2 individuals in the last 7 days complain that they don't know a password and it's saved on their computer at home, and they're trying to get it from their phone. LastPass. All right, thing number 2 that I want to share is these rollerball essential oils. So my cousin Alicia showed up at my art show and brought me these magnificent little things, and they smell so good. So she brought me, this one's called Release. It has, I don't know if you can see, the camera's not going to focus on it very well, but there's white howlite crystals in here, and it's also cobaiba oil, which she explained to me is like the Mormon CBD, and that all the kids are doing it. We had a good laugh. So copaiba, balance, and serenity. This oil, if you know me, I have trouble sleeping. I have trouble falling asleep, and I have trouble getting to sleep. And a lot of it's just anxiety related. You can be as tired as you want, as you could be just dead to the world. I've said you can be as tired as you want to be. You could be just dead to the world, but the minute my head hits the pillow, like all the thoughts from the day start going, and then I start remembering things like, oh yeah, and don't forget, you have that task you need to do this week. I've been using this since she gave it to me. It's knocking my butt out all night long. So I'm putting it like along my collarbone, and then I put some on my wrists. It smells really good. I don't know if it's placebo effect or if these oils and the white howlite are helping. I don't care. I'm falling asleep and I'm staying asleep. So I'm really, really happy with this one. And then this one is called Flourish, which is labradorite, and I don't think you're going to be able to get the flash from the labradorite. I'll have to do like a story today. Oh, there's a little flash. So labradorite, oh, I love labradorite. I'm obsessed with it right now. I got a great big piece in my kitchen that I got a great deal on. But anyway, this is labradorite, peppermint, and basil. So this is really like uplifting and helps you stay focused and energized. So this, again, I put it on my wrists before setting in for a day of work or sitting at my computer. I'm going to be putting this on right after this live, because I've got a full day of Amazon keyword research and listing creation for a client. And it's work that, it's not hard work, but it's really tedious. So this stuff is going to help me stay focused when what I really want to do is watch YouTube videos and scroll Instagram, right? You too? This stuff is great. So she was selling these, I think, for, I think about $5 a piece. So it's at Alicia's _essentials, ALISHAS. Alicia's _essentials is where she sells all of her creations. Last Christmas, she did really wonderful like bundle packs, and I got like a hand scrub, and I got, actually I still have some of this left. This is, the lighting in here is bad today. This is a holiday home room spray, so this is perfect for this time of year. It's got, what all is in it? Holiday Joy, Siberian Fir, Wild Orange, cassia oils. So it's got that like clovey, cinnamony holiday smell that we love so much this time of year, all the way up through January. So last year she put together a lot of holiday bundles. Give her a follow if you're into essential oils, if you're into crystals, and if you're into cool people. She's one to follow. All right, we covered LastPass. We covered Alicia's essentials. The last thing I want to talk to you about, it's going to take a little bit longer. The last thing is, I've been reading this book called The Illusion of Money by Kyle Cease, and I'm working my way through it slowly. And it's helping me, I sit here and I talk about money, and I give you ideas for budgeting and saving and investing and managing your money and being intentional, not just managing your money, but being intentional with how you use your money. And the truth is, I'm still healing a lot of my own relationship with money. I am definitely achievement oriented, and that means that a lot of my self-worth is tied into achieving results, something that's tangible. And what's more tangible than dollars in the bank? So I'm trying to unpack myself, like my own self-worth, and why is it tied to money and results? Because it isn't. Because the truth is, you're worthy of love and respect regardless of a bank balance, regardless of what you've been able to achieve. So that's the work I'm doing. And I've been reading this book very slowly, chapter by chapter, and following along. He has a weekly book club. So I've been kind of following along with that. And in the book club, he keeps giving assignments. And last week's assignment, it's going to sound really cheesy, but let me tell you what it is and then I'll explain it. The assignment is to come up with a list of 100 ways that money is trying to find its way to you. And what you're really trying to do is to move your focus and your attention to the ways money is flowing in versus where your mindset might be right now, which is there isn't enough money. I don't know how to get enough money. There's never enough. I'm gonna run out. Really, that's a really stressful mindset to have. And trust me, I've been there, and I'm not saying that mindset isn't gonna creep back in. Again, I'm doing this work right along with you guys. So this moves our focus away from what we don't have, what's not coming to us, what's going to other people, because I think that's a big culprit in our society. A big problem is always looking at what others have, what others are doing, and wanting to, I don't know, we have a lot of feelings attached to what's going on in the lives of other people. So this is going to move that attention back to what is coming to you. Now, I'll give you some of the things I'm still working through. Coming up with 100 ways is actually challenging. And you're trying to get out of your head while you do this. You're trying to just let things kind of flow through you, which is really difficult for me to get out of my head. So here are just a few that I came up with. Finding money in last year's coat pocket. Have you ever done that? Pulled your coat out from last year and there's a 20 in the pocket that you just forgot about? That's a fun thing to find. How about someone paying for your coffee at Starbucks, like in the drive-through line ahead of you? You get up to the drive-through window and they're like, hey, that person in front already paid for it. That's money finding its way to you. Unexpected refunds. We just had this happen. I canceled our Costco membership because we live an hour away from Costco and we just don't go. So I called to cancel it and they were like, we owe you $117. I didn't ask a lot of questions. That's money trying to find its way to me. Gifts. Sometimes you get gifts and they're money. Or one that I came up with is finding out that you're royalty. A girl can hope, right? Like, I can hope that we're going to find out we're really secretly millionaires and that we can just go ahead and retire. So not all of the 100 ways are realistic. Not all of them are big. Finding $1 on the ground. Finding $1 in an old book. Maybe you're at a thrift store and you pull out a book and someone was using $1 as a bookmark. So there's lots of ways that money's trying to find its way to you, that money is coming into your life. And this activity helps kind of reframe your mindset from feeling like money is a thing that is scarce, hard to get, something that other people have that you don't, versus how is money showing up in your life that you have been overlooking because it didn't feel big. So what we're trying to do is just retrain our brain to look for opportunity versus scarcity. Does that make sense? So I'm loving this book. It is, it's not been an easy one for me because like I said, I'm unpacking myself as I talk about money and share things that have worked. I'm also still doing that work. And I feel like I'm going to keep doing it for the rest of my life. I don't know about you, but this journey of personal development is not easy. And it seems endless, but that's okay. Because what else have we got to do? We're here. We might as well work on ourselves. So that was The Illusion of Money by Kyle Cease. I'm really liking it. It's challenging a lot of what I believe to be true. It's challenging the story that I've always told. And it's just kind of making me rethink my own relationship with money and how I relay information to you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me on this beautiful October Thursday. The 3 things we covered were LastPass, a great app for keeping your passwords straight. And if you own a business or you're starting a business, let me just tell you that the passwords are going to keep coming. More and more and more and more. So you need something to keep you straight. That way you don't have to keep them here. You've got enough other stuff going on. You can't keep them here. And you can no longer use the same password over and over and over. What else did we talk about? Alicia's Essentials. So I'm really loving these roller balls. The Release Essential Oil Roller is making a huge difference in my sleep. Maybe it's placebo, right? Maybe it's placebo, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't really care. I don't care. It smells good. It's pretty. It's inexpensive, and it's helping me sleep. So Alicia's Essentials. She's got great creations, and she's just super cool. You should definitely check her out. And then the last thing is, and I'd love for you to do this activity and DM me or comment below with some of the ways you come up that money is trying to flow to you. Where is money showing up in your life? Big and small. Where might it show up in your life? Big and small. So that we can start reframing our mindset into looking for and seeking out opportunity versus scarcity. Because those two mindsets are very different. And when you start seeing opportunity, doors open, things happen. But if all you see is scarcity and that everyone else seems to get things that you don't, that resentment's going to build, and those are blocks that we need to work through. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. And I love that you let me share all this stuff that I find that works for me. And I'd love to hear what works for you. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to start doing some keyword research and writing listing sales copy. So I've got an exciting day ahead of me and I hope you do too. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.